All right, guys, we're back with another video.
So just a continuation. So we're at home now with the baby. This is where the real test begins. The baby's trying to figure out life. We're trying to figure out this baby. The first week, 2 weeks, were very, very, very rough. Rougher than I thought that they would be. Like the first few days, it's like pure bliss and you're just like excited to be here, you know? And then the real reality starts to kick in of what it's like to have a newborn and a toddler. So Star is very excited about his baby brother. So he's constantly like in this kid's face, constantly touching him and, you know, just like trying to be like this big hands-on big brother. He's not realizing how delicate this baby was.
Definitely, it was an adjustment for all of us, but it was still a amazing thing to witness. Like, it wasn't like Star was jealous or like not trying to be around his baby brother. Like the video we said him, or like how Star gonna be. He was super excited. He was singing Twinkle Little Star. He wanted to feed him, hold him. He just didn't realize how delicate his baby brother was. He wants to touch his face. He wants to touch his nose. He wants to like flick his ear. He wants to give him boom. He wants to do all the same stuff that him and I do, or what he does with everybody else, but not realizing like he's literally a newborn baby.
Can baby brother talk? Like, can he play with me? Like, come baby brother, you know? He surprised me. He was nothing like I thought he was gonna be. I thought he was gonna be very jealous and just like hating.
He's loving. Star is very loving and caring.
Yeah.
Has good manner. He adjusts to things pretty fast too.
Yeah, he catches on quick. Yeah.
So like as soon as he realized, okay, yo, this is my baby brother, I'm a big brother, this is our new life, he kind of got onto it quick.
Sleep wise, Bull and I for the first couple weeks sleeping like 3 hours at a time, 2 hour, like for the whole night, like 3 hours in total. No sleep, like, and even in the hospital, like no sleep. Even though the baby was sleeping and we could have slept, no sleep. The baby was like constantly up, just trying to like get into a routine. He's very loud. He was making a lot of was he making a lot of sounds right off the bat? Yeah.
Like at first he wasn't making that much sounds like in the hospital, but as soon as we came home, probably because he started to drink more and more milk too, right?
My milk started to come in.
Yeah,
so he was very grunty, very, very gassy. We learned very quickly that he likes to be on his belly, which Star hated being on his belly. So like everything that Star was, he wasn't. So he liked to be on his belly. Star didn't like being on his belly. Star took a soother. The baby won't take a soother. To this day, the baby will not take a soother. We've tried different ones with different nipples, but he's just not latching on to those.
He'll do it from time to time. We can't just stop him crying by giving him a soother.
Yeah. So, and mind you, he's not really like a cry like for hour type of baby. Like we can settle him pretty quickly. He thinks Bull has no idea what like a tough baby is at all. Like he really doesn't.
She's just like trying to give her son so much.
You said the same thing with Star though, but now that you're looking back, you're like Star was
easier than Saint.
But when I would give Star credit, you were always like, "Oh, you're just trying to give your son." You would do the exact same thing.
No, Star was still tough too. But
every baby is gonna be
Star
tough.
was easier than Saint. Saint, easy to soothe. He's not a full-on crier.
He likes to be held. He likes to be swaddled. He likes to be in your arms. He likes to sleep on top of you. Like he just wants to be like held. With you.
Yeah, he wants to be held. He likes to be held. He's a hand baby.
He's a hand baby. He's a Velcro baby.
Those nights, those early nights, those first nights were extremely, extremely tough. A lot of grunting, waking up, sleeping for 30 minutes, and then having to wake up again. It was very, very stressful. And it was a shock to me. It was new to me because I never experienced that with Star. So it wasn't even like I forgot it. I just didn't even really experience that with Star. So before I used to commute to work early mornings, and I would wake up at like 2 a.m. You know what I mean? So like I was out the house by like 4 or 5. So I didn't really experience it.
Yeah.
But this time around, now that I work from home and I'm here, whoa. It was a shock. I'm like, bro, I can't sleep right now. This is crazy. Like, I'm a light sleeper already to begin with. I'm hearing the baby grunt. Star's waking up and he's saying, I want water, or his foot's in my face. All I'm hearing is she's patting his back, trying to burp him. She has to turn on the light to change his diaper. There's just so much
mind
going
you,
on.
Bull is very, 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 very much routined. So when he doesn't get his sleep, he will let you know. Like, he is not happy about it right now.
It's throwing me off of my game, you know? And I'm just like, bro, what is happening? Like, I'll look at the clock, it'll say like 2 a.m. I'm like, I gotta wake up in like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, but it's part of the game, like, you know.
We're in the trenches, you know.
Yeah.
Like, there were some times where I couldn't even go back to sleep. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go do my run now. Just go outside, or I'm just gonna go sleep on the couch downstairs, or whatever it is. Like, it was tough.
And I have the mentality where it's like, it's my boob, so it's like I kind of have to be up, and it's like, why do both of us have to be up, you know? So like, I would rather one of us be able to get sleep rather than both of us being up, you know? But this was different. Like, we were both up, like, you know, like trying to like figure it out. We co-slept with Star, so he was always with us. He's sleeping in a bassinet, so he's kind of like sensing like, okay, I'm all the way over here, they're all the way over, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that like contact. So I feel like he struggles a little bit with that. Like last night, because Star slept at his bubby's house and the baby slept in the bed with me. Bull now sleeps in Star's room. But I was able to like have the baby like way on the other side of the bed, and he slept perfect. Like, it was perfect. That is what it is. It's because he's in his bassinet. And then when you have lack of sleep, it's like we're at each other's throats. Star's getting the brunt of it, and for no reason. Like, I'm getting so frustrated with Star just for things that he normally does, but because I'm not sleeping, I'm like getting upset with him, you know? And I was hating myself. I was like, literally, like, I couldn't even believe what I was turning into. And then that is like where I never felt mom guilt before. The mom guilt started to kick in, and I was like, wow, this is what mom guilt is. I felt so guilty. And then Bull, the one day he went to his group run, the one night, and I'm with the baby and I'm with Star. This is my first time alone with them. And Star is just acting out because I'm acting out, you know, because I'm like getting so frustrated. I'm like, Star, just listen to me. He's not listening. He's like so hyper, and it's like right before bedtime. It's like it's time to go to bed. And I'm trying to settle the baby, trying to get the baby fed, trying to get his diaper changed, but Star's just on me, you know, on the baby, touching the baby. I'm getting the baby settled, and he's like touching his face, and I'm like, dude. So I like snapped. I threw in the towel, and I was like, I started crying. I broke down. It was the first time I broke down. I'm not a crier, so when I cry, you know that it's real. And then from there, there was like 4 or 5 more episodes like that. Like, I was literally in my car and I would just like bawl my eyes out. And it was uncontrollable. Like, I couldn't even stop it, you know? I understand postpartum blues now, where I didn't really understand it before. Like, why can't you just snap out of it? But you can't. Like, it's like this feeling that comes over you. So, and then I was feeling very bad that I wasn't giving Star the attention that I once was able to give him. Like, we would have our cuddle sessions at night, you know, I'd rub his back, and now it's like he's falling asleep just on his own because I'm with the baby, trying to get the baby down, and Star falls asleep by the time I'm ready to get in bed, you know? And then I was also feeling like mine and Star's relationship was deteriorating. Like, we weren't gonna have like that same bond that we once had. But as time went on, I realized that that was silly, and obviously, you know, we just have to learn how to balance things. It's all about like learning how to balance, and Bull was really good with kind of like getting Star out of the house in the morning, taking him to the park, going to like playing soccer with him. He took him to the fall. Like, he had a lot of like one-on-one dad and Star days, so which was good for like me to kind of get in the groove of things with the baby. So that was helpful. But I really don't know how. Like, kudos once again to like all the single parents, because doing this just by yourself is insane, especially with more than one kid.
It's so easy to be on the outside looking in, or see somebody and have a strong opinion on something, right? You have to feed these kids depend on you. Then not everybody's privileged enough to be at home or work from home, so you have to commute and get to work to put food on the table and pay for bills. It's like there's so much stuff you have to juggle, but you're still a parent. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, you're always, like, you're a parent and you have a responsibility for these kids. And if you don't take that responsibility seriously, then you start neglecting your kids. your kids are gonna push back on you, and then you're gonna live with regrets after.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, especially those who are really involved with their children, it's so hard to do other things. Like, even the times when I even find myself, like, obviously date nights are important and getting out of the house and doing things, but even when, like, for instance, she went to her mom's house yesterday, and it was like, I could do something, like maybe I could go see the boys or something, but it's like, I just want to sit in the house and just enjoy
be in
this quiet,
silence.
just enjoy this, because it's like, as soon as she comes back, or like tomorrow, it's right back to it. Like, it's literally a full-time job. There's no off button. It's on at all time. You get paid in love, like, you know, it's like,
it's very rewarding, but it's also very, very like.
But like, it's literally like, it's so hard, and I could understand how you could fall off the wagon. You know what I mean?
Fall
like,
off the wagon.
I can literally see it. You know what I mean? Firsthand. Sometimes our son wakes up at 7 a.m. Sometimes he wakes up at 6. Sometimes he wakes up at 4:30 a.m. and is up and is like, "Yay, what's going on? I'm ready to have fun. I'm hungry."
Yeah.
And you may have never had a good sleep because you're up with the newborn. You know what I mean? But it's like, good thing we have each other. I'm an early person, so I could entertain him, get his breakfast ready. But if I wasn't here,
but sometimes he's not back from his run yet, and Star wakes up, and I'm like, just go downstairs. Your dad will give you food. You know, I'm like
it even came to the point where I brought Star downstairs one day, and I'm like, okay, here's the fridge, here's the freezer, open it. This is where your bread is. You know what I mean? Like, here's where your almond butter and your toy knife is, and all these things. Like, literally trying to teach my 3-year-old how to make his own breakfast, like, if he has to, you know. And it's like, obviously, it's like, it's unrealistic, but it's like, these are the extents you try to go to try to make it somewhat easier for you, you know?
Yeah.
But if you're by yourself doing this, like a single parent, like, kudos to you for real, because it is not easy at all. Like, it is
and like
stressful.
Yeah, it's hard, and like you catch yourself like acting out of character, and that's when you're just like, okay, I need to like take a step. Like, you definitely have to like realize when you're being too much and like take a step back. Your partner also has to realize, like, take some time to yourself, like go upstairs. But even last night I like sat on the couch for an extra hour just down here by myself, because I was like, I need to experience this silent, like, you need time to yourself.
We're pushing through.
Things are starting to settle, things are starting to get more familiar, and we're getting into like a better routine, I think. Do you think?
Yeah.
And then we've also made a point to like try to get Star out of the house every day, drain that energy, because it's what he needs. He was sitting in front of his iPad, and we're just like, this is like, it's gone too far now, you know, like we're constantly just trying to push him to his iPad because we need to like be sane and
like. But like, even with him, is like, the thing is like, I'll be like, Star, like, go get your iPad, or what do you want to watch? And he'd be like, I don't want to watch.
He doesn't want to watch it.
You know what I mean? So it's like, that's good too, right? It's like, yo, I don't want. He's not glued to the iPad, you know. He's like, I want to play cars, I want to go outside, I want to do let's play, let's fight.
But the thing is with Star is he's starting to get a little bit better with his independence, but he always wants us to play with him, and we can't always play with him, you know, like we have other things to do. That's why it took us so long to get this video out, because it's like we're still adjusting, we're still like, we need time to like edit, shoot, like it's like
it's not easy. To give an example, if we were trying to edit this video, or let's just say she was trying to edit this video, Star will jump on her lap and say, look, I want to do it too.
Or he'll pull,
let me help.
Yeah, or he'll pull my arm and drag me in the chair all the way to his playroom and be like, let's play, let's do this, come in my playroom. And like, he'll get upset if I'm not like giving him that attention.
So there's like a thin line where it's like, yeah, this is what I want to do and what I should be doing, but at the same time, it's like, my child comes first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Obviously, I'm going to play with my child. I'll edit the YouTube
like, you
video
feel bad,
after.
too, you know? Like, it's like, how many times can I say, hold on, Star? Like, that, and then, again, mom guilt, like, parent guilt. It's like, you feel guilty. So, even, I caught you the other day doing it, because he's like, Mommy, come look, Dad, come look what I drew. And we're just like, hold on. And then finally, Bo was like, okay, I'm going to have to just go in there and give him, like, an inch, you know? So, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's definitely tough. We're just trying to get him out of the house as much as possible, and also start, like, he can't sit still. So
Yeah,
it's
no,
like
he
we
has to
can't
be
just
out
be
of
like,
the house.
let's
That's
watch
why
a
it's
movie.
like the early mornings are crucial. Boom, I do what I have to do, get him out. At least try to tire him out for like 2-3 hours, because he's literally like, it's like having a dog, literally, like
Yeah.
a big dog in the house. You can't keep him caged in the house.
Yeah.
He'll tear apart the house, and as soon as you open the door, he just goes flying out and goes crazy, you know?
Yeah. We're slowly getting it. We're learning the balance. We're doing some traveling next month, so it should be interesting to see how that goes. So we're gonna be, but like I said, we're doing traveling, so we're gonna push out a lot more content and try to just get back on it with this, get back into our routine.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we're gonna think of other things after this video, but the camera's about to die, so we will be back with another one.
Be back with another one.